Well, hey guys, thanks for joining me. Today we are out on Lake Murray competing in the QCKBF event number, I don't know. Out here on Lake Murray, we put in at, I can't even remember what the name of the launch is. I'll put it down at the bottom. We are in Batesburg, South Carolina. It's getting crunch time for me tournament wise. I've competed in every event so far, and I did marginal on the first couple events and then did terrible on the last few events. I'm at the point now where I need to either make a move or call it a day, essentially. But putting out here, I think there's about 75 anglers competing today. I am the only one at this launch, and that's one of those things where it's either a great sign or a terrible sign. I got kind of off to a rough start on my way in. I was driving in and I heard a bunch of rumbling, and I keep some gear in like coffee cans, and I was like, what the heck is that? I get all the way back, and I only have one. So everything that I had in that coffee can is gone. I can't remember what's in there, but I'm sure I will find out as soon as I need it. Yeah, so I lost one of those, so it's already kind of a comedy of errors so far. But I got about 5 minutes until line's in, and I'm gonna do some last minute prep work. I'll be seeing you here in a little bit. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Not a skunk. Woo. Oh, that could have been bad news. That could have been bad news. Oh, God. Oh, Josh, you're an idiot. All right, guys, a 16-incher. I almost lost it after I had it in the net, just because of my own incompetence. Not a skunk. All right, let's get this fella back in the water. I don't think he's gonna make it. I don't know. Nah, I think it's too little. All right, too little. Not gonna help. Let's get the little fella back in the water. Sir. Woo! What's that? Got him. All right, guys, got an 18. That's a stout fish. Look at him. Look at that. Look at this guy. All right, let's get him back in the water. Right. Now he ain't much, but I think he's gonna count. He's just a little fella, 12 1/4, but he counts. All right, this makes 3. Let's get him back in the water. All right, guys, I guess this is as good a time as any to do my midday update. I am exactly at 4 hours in, 4 hours to go. I have 3 fish to my name. I'm a little bit upset with myself because, you know, I missed a bite that was really not my fault, and then I missed another one on a buzzbait that would have filled out the limit, which would have been very helpful right now, and at least relieve some of the stress that comes with not having a limit. But I'm just being very meticulous and just picking apart docks. I really don't have a strategy. I was trying to do points earlier in the day, but there ain't no fish on the points, so I'm just gonna have to resort to picking apart docks, and maybe we can make something happen. Stay tuned. I don't think he's big, but he's powerful though. All right. And there's the limit. There's the limit. That's why I'll take a good girl. I know you want it. All right, guys, 16 1/2. That finishes the limit. That's awesome. Look at him. Well, hey guys, even though this completes a not so impressive limit, I think this is going to be a day where just having a limit will go a long way. So fingers crossed. Let's get him back in the water. And now it's time for tackle roundup. All right, guys, what I caught that fish on was this. It is just a 6-inch zoom trick worm in black. It literally doesn't get any more basic than that. Yeah, my initial plan was I wanted to fish some points like first thing in the morning. But I was out there on those points, and I mean, there was nothing out there, just a bunch of white perch. So I had to go with my backup plan, junk fishing. So that's what I did. I've just been picking apart docks and using this, again, trick worm, 6-inch on a 1/8 ounce shaky head jig. And that concludes today's tackle roundup. Oh, it's a good one. All right. Oh, it fell off as I had it in the net. Holy crap, that was lucky. That thing was just barely hooked. Yes. All right, guys, that's a 15 1/4. He'd be a lot longer if he didn't have like scoliosis or something. He's all bent up, but this is now, that's a 3-inch cull. Yes, no, that's my smallest one. We got to beat that if possible. All right, well, I'm getting back in the water. FYI, I had to work on him a little bit more, but he's okay. He swam away. Oh, that's a big one. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I'm in this. I'm in the running now. I am in it. Whew. Yes. I'm in this thing. Hey guys, look at that toad. Look at him, 18 1/4. Look at that fatty. All right, I got an 18 1/4, an 18, a 16, and another 16. So now I gotta beat 16. But look at that fatty, man alive. Let's get him back in the water. What in the actual heck? All right, just a little fella here. Just a little guy. All right, we need something bigger than 16. Bigger than 16. He ain't it. Let's get him back in the water. know if he's gonna help. It's a nice fish, but I don't know if he's gonna help though. Nope. All right, he's 14 and a half. Not gonna help the cause. All right, let's get him back in the water. Not gonna help. We're going in the wrong direction. Well guys, 1 hour remaining. The temperature is extremely hot. The water temperature has just peaked 90 degrees. It is very, very hot. I've kind of stopped getting bites where I was. I'm working further and further back into creeks, and the bite is getting fewer and fewer. So I think I'm gonna head back kind of towards the, I don't even want to say main lake, but I'm gonna move out of the creeks a little bit. But have 1 hour to go. Struggling to get that get a call, but I mean my smallest one is 16. That's a good problem to have. But let's see if we can make something happen. Let me get to it. Guys, dude, that was a gar. Oh. Well guys, it is officially lines out, and it is officially 92.54 degrees. Man, it's hot. It is ridiculously hot, but it's lines out. I'm gonna call it a day. I had a good time out here. I pretty much caught, the slowest part of the day was in the morning, and it just kind of progressed. It picked up as I switched over to that shaky head. Was able to catch fish all day. I'm gonna be eager to see where I place. Last I saw was 5th. I was in 5th place, and there was still like an hour and a half remaining. So I know that's not going to stand, but it's a good day. Like when your smallest fish is 16 inches, that's a good day. So I ended up catching, I think, 2 18s and 2 16s. That was my my final, which for me that's a decent day. So fingers crossed. I'm hoping for like a top 20 is what I'm going for. Hopefully that's enough to get that. Again, as I alluded to, like in my intro, my QCKBF tournament season is not going very well. I'm like on the bubble, and I need to either like do terrible and drop out, or start getting some decent finishes. So fingers crossed that that this is a decent finish. We'll have to see. But I'm gonna call it a day. If you'd like to know anything about what I did today, the lures, the launch, or anything else, you can look down in the description box. I'm gonna leave some additional information down there. But while you're there, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. The channel's updated every week with new fishing content and new fishing adventures. So I'll be seeing you next week. This is Josh, and this is Abide Fishing. I'm no horticulturalist, but somebody's got some interesting herbs and spices growing out here on the dock.